Right, what's up? Howdy, you. Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to a video where I get to try some of your tunes again. It's been about a week now since I've actually done this, which is pretty mad. I feel like the weeks go by so quickly. Why did I say by so weirdly? Anyway, they go by so quickly where I'm just like I checked the list of tunes that you guys sent me again, and I already realized that there's like an extra like 20 of them on that list, which is pretty mad to see. But I'm happy that there is a demand for. Okay, well, just don't mind what's going on the screen. Just listen to my voice. Basically, there's a demand, I guess, or people wanting me to sort of try their tunes and stuff like that. So I'm happy that this series is doing well. So if you guys don't know what's happening, by the way, in today's video, basically on my Discord you can find a channel where you can send some tunes over to me for me to try in future videos. They can be funny tunes, they can be good tunes, they can be world record tunes, whatever it is that you've created and you want to send me. They can be for drifting, drag racing, whatever. Basically go over to the Discord and send it over there, and I'm down to try to tune in a future video. Anyway, let's get started. I have one here that I really wanted to try out for this video because it's actually it's a tune that I know is good, or whatever, a car that I know is good, and it's for the Jag XJR15. Now this is a car that was introduced at some point last year, I remember. And I remember I ended up getting it, but I never ended up really using this thing properly. But this is actually one of the best cars in this game for racing. Now, I've had some people send some tunes over. Obviously, one of the newer ones that has been sent over to the old Discord is on this car, and I want to try it out. I want to see how good it finally is. Even this car itself can be used to do power builds and use it on like really long tracks. This guy, I think, isn't a power build user, or isn't a power build tune that he sent me, but I still want to try this thing out. It is still one of the best S1 cars in the game. I know that for a fact. And this guy sent it over to me saying that exact same thing. So let's have a look at what this is. 876-162-969. There you go. So for some fair enough. For some events, this is actually better than the Dodge Viper that came out. So the Viper Anniversary Edition that ended up coming out in this game was the car that sort of swept everything up, and it became basically the best S1 cars for a lot of different races. But this also is one of the best cars, and I can already see why. Like, it grips up like crazy. I just need to be good at controlling my throttle with it. But look at this speed. Oh my god. Yeah, this is fast. I have to like barely slow down for some of the corners. Like, I'm doing over 200 miles an hour in some of those corners, and it's pretty ridiculous. Okay, nice. Fastest S1 car on most tracks. Even on this one, I think as well, I have a tune for, or I had a run with a Viper. I think it still is. Yeah, it's 1,600, and you can see even here. Let me go back to where it was. You can see even here. These people are using this thing, but the XJR15 is still here at the top amongst all these other cars. But I think this is more used on like bigger tracks, like longer tracks, I should say. This guy that sent me the tune basically sent a Bahia del Plano, which is basically what I'm in right now, or Bahia del Plano circuit, and he said that he did a 38.690 with it. So it'd be a good idea for me to try and see if I can beat that score. And obviously try to beat my personal best, which, let me select my own ghost as well, which is 40 seconds. So he's done basically 2-second run faster than I did with this car and this tune. And like I said, the Viper is not a slow car. That is like a meta car. Like, people use that thing. Like I said, for some tracks, I think the Jag is a little bit quicker. So again, I think it's just a bit of throttle control that I need to worry about, and that's pretty much it. Other than that, I think I'm good to go. Maybe play with this on sim steering. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually. Let me do that really quick, because I think a lot of road racing is done with sim steering. And it's better. Also, manual clutch I'm not gonna use on this because I don't like it, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem, I think. Yes, obviously, a standing start is not going to get me far, but... Man, this thing just pulls and gets up to speed so quickly. I'm just trying to figure out how hard I need to accelerate with it. Oh, the corners in that. Jesus. It's so fast. Bro. Like, the Viper has really good handling, but it does not have the speed. Well, let me go back because I tapped off the wall here right at the very end, and that disqualifies my next lap. But I don't want that. You see how much faster I am than the Viper? Oh my god. Bro, I have to brake so early. Usually I use the little arrows on the ground to like sort of indicate where I need to start braking, and I kind of go off from there. You know, sometimes I need to brake earlier, sometimes I need to brake later, but this I have to brake so much earlier than that. That's insane. I still brake too late. That's mad that I still ended up braking too late. Even here. Shit, man. Like, should I stay in a higher gear, maybe? I'm probably just gonna like try and keep it in fourth and see if I can do anything with that. Even in fourth, I get a bit of slip. Jesus. Oh, game, please. I don't know how you use this tune to get it. Your personal best of 38 seconds, but it's hard. Wow. On the, was it 9th lap or 10th lap? I finally beat my PB. Barely. Barely beat it, by the way. This thing is so hard to drive, though. Oh my god. I don't think I've driven anything like this. I've driven the McLaren F1 GT, which is like a stupidly fast, like, power build. Basically, this is a power build, right? No grip, lots of power. It's an absolute madness to drive. It's an insane car to drive. I can't believe people build shit like this. Like, it's very, very cool. And you need to concentrate so hard, though. Because it's so easy to spin the wheels on this thing. So easy to slip up, so easy to just fully spin out. It's just so easy. I went a bit too wide there. It's just such a challenge to drive this car. Like, the Viper is easy. Like, set up a tune for it, and it's just so perfectly balanced and well built. And then you have this thing, which is like nothing else, man. New PB. Oh, I can't be bothered. God. What? I just cannot be bothered anymore. Yeah, come on. I got my PB done. I beat the Viper, but holy shit, I hate driving this thing. I hate it. I hate these power build things. My fingers just can't go that smooth on the throttle. Not on a controller. Maybe on a pedal when where there's like more what you call it? Like there's a bigger distance for me to press down like an acceleration pedal with my foot from the top to the bottom than it is from my finger to press down on some shitty trigger on a controller. You know? So maybe on a wheel it'd be a lot easier to drive. Let's just say that. Because the amount of throttle control that you can do on a wheel, like on an actual pedal, is better. But I definitely do think that it's gonna be much easier. But damn, I hate driving this thing. That was annoying. Props to the person who made this tune though, seriously. Because I know it's fast and I know people use it for these like power build, like weird record things that they do. I'm not even top 1,000. Like, it's just, it's hard to do. It's hard to beat. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it there though, for that one. Let's move on to a second tune for today and try that out as well. Right, so the second tune that I have is for a Lamborghini Miura. Someone has sent me. Basically, this person's saying that they've built an A-class Miura. Apparently it handles like a monster and has enough power to make me question how it's even an A-class. I believe that this can be a real contender for A-class ranking on the Golden Touge. Now, it's been, I think, a few weeks now since I've actually been... I don't know why I'm going there. Since I've been on the Golden Touge with a car, so I think I'm gonna try and come back with this Miura and see what this person has actually done for the Miura and try to see if it is actually a contender for the Golden Touge. So 120 088 324. That's the share code for it. There it is. For people that don't know what the Golden Touge is, basically it's a track in this game. It's basically just the downhill section on the mountain pass, I guess you want to call it. But someone has made it tighter, and basically it's just called the Golden Touge. That's what the event is called. And I have a whole leaderboard set up just for this track because it's so tight and it's hard to like making mistakes on it basically stops you from your run. So it's really cool to try. If you want to try it out for yourselves, just literally look up the Golden Touge and you'll be able to find it. There it is. It's got 105,000 plays. Half of those are probably just me. But yeah, basically A-class is where a lot of people build their cars on this, because if you go anywhere higher, then you go into the territory of the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, and that thing just absolutely blows anything else out of the water. A-class is actually really fun because of its, like, there's so many cars that you can build for it, you know? And it makes it really fun to try and build stuff for the Golden Touge for A-class. So, we have a few tunes that were on the actual timer itself. Let me just go into it really quick here. The fastest A-class tune that we have is a Lotus Exige, and it did it in a 437. So if this can go anywhere near that, then that is very good. I have a tune that I made myself, which is a Subaru, and that was very quick as well. Again, a bunch of different A-class cars, very good ones. But yeah, let's try to see if we can beat those in this thing. Let's have a look. Okay, brakes are good. I slowed down too early. The first run is more like a getting used to the car type of run. And try to see what it's like. I always drive in cockpit view when I'm playing on the Golden Tiger because I can just drive a little better. Especially on tighter tracks. I feel like I'm more precise with my driving. If I do it like this. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so some other cars I have lots of grip and I just corner. This thing's brakes are so good that I tap the brakes a little bit and the front end just pulls in so tightly. So this is like, oh look at that. This is a different driving experience. I mean, it grips up well anyway, regardless. But if I feel like I'm not making a corner, a slight tap of the brakes and the front end just pulls in so nicely. That's really nicely done. I like that. It definitely drives different to the Lotus and to the Supers and stuff. Oh, I like this. There's the first crash. It's okay. I just tried to see how fast I can go around that corner. I obviously have to slow down. Same with here. Again, the brake just pulls me in. I slowed down too much now for that one. What about this one? Can I go like... I don't think I can go... Yeah, I can't go flat out. Okay. Definitely not an easy car to go fast, but it's not a difficult car to control either. I kind of just have to get used to it. I've been driving that stupid XJ thing for ages. See what I mean? By like you crash and it's like just over. Like it slows you down so much because the way the walls are overlapping each other like this is basically like pixels everywhere where you can just smash into the wall. There's like edges that are like sort of sticking out. This is not perfectly smooth. Yeah, the next one's gonna be good, I think. Like I said, this one is more about me, like, sort of getting used to the car and seeing what it drives like, and... oh my god, I got so close to that wall. Bit too fast for these few corners here. And we're gonna get to this bit where it's just a little gap. Accelerating on the corners is nice as well. Very easy to fly through that gap. Nice, I like that. Don't really have to worry about its size or anything. I have to slow down there. Definitely have to slow down for that corner. That's fine. Like I said, I'm learning. I am definitely learning. I can see how good that time actually is in the top left because I know what sort of times my cars usually get. Or whatever, the people's cars usually get, because they're not my cars, but like people's cars that you guys have sent me. I know in like every class whereabouts all these cars are positioned on the leaderboard. With three, I'm just gonna restart because the end is kind of easy to do. It's fast. It's a fast car, and I think I can do really well with it. Okay, let's try and concentrate and do one of these runs. Okay, there's a run. 440. It's just a little slower. Just a little slower than the Lotus Exige. We also have a Subaru Legacy, which did a 444. This, as a user-submitted tune, is the second fastest A-Class car on this list that I have. The Lotus Exige, though, is just tops it. Just tops it ever so slightly. It's a good car. I made a few mistakes here and there, like a couple here and there. Nothing that would jeopardize the run too much. again, it's like every other run. I say the same thing. I can probably do about 5, 6, 7, 8 attempts with every single car, and I can improve with every single car. So I'm not going to be like, you know what, this thing can actually probably get 437. If I use a Lotus Exige and I do another like 4 or 5 laps, I can probably do the same with that, and I can improve. But like overall, this run, quite decent. Car, very good. It drives really well. It's balanced very, very well. It takes corners very well. It's got just enough power. The diff is set up correctly as well, so this thing just doesn't slide from underneath you when you're accelerating out of corners. You know, it kind of perfectly pushes you out of the corners. It's very well built. It's really, really nice to drive. Well, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video of me trying your tunes. That first tune was crazy. It's just a ridiculous car to drive. Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea, to be honest with you. I'm not as sweaty as some of the people, I guess, that watch my videos. You know, these guys that make tunes like this, and then they go and they break records and do all that sort of stuff with these crazy power builds. Like I said, my fingers aren't fat, but they're heavy, right? Like I have a heavy finger basically, and so the throttle control thing is kind of annoying me. But it's annoying me more that it's a challenge that I feel like I can do, but I just couldn't do it for this video. That's why. Anyway, putting that aside, it's a very good tune. I do think I can go faster, and I do think I can play a lot better with it if I spend like a whole day just messing around with that car and try it on different circuits and stuff like that. I think I can do better, but for right now, just for the sake of this video, I'm not gonna spend all day recording a whole video. But yeah, it's a very interesting build and it takes a lot of practice to get used to it and to drive actually really, really well with it. So props to the person who's made it. Props to the people who are running that thing maybe on a daily basis, I don't know. But like I said, props to you guys, because it's a handful to drive. It's difficult. Alright, well, I'm going to outro the video right now, and you guys can watch the rest of this run if you want to see it. But thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to send some tunes over, obviously do that on the Discord. Link to that is down below. And while you're down there, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you're seeing, and like the video and do all that sort of stuff. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.